So it's currently 7:26 in the morning. Oh my god. 7:26 in the morning, and today is finally dyno day. If you guys have been watching this channel for a minute, you'll know that back in November of 2017, I purchased my Evo 9 out of state by flying to Colorado. I bought it from Denver. I've had the car for nearly 2 years. I've put about 5,000 miles on it, which is about 2,500 miles a year, which is ridiculous. I went through a bunch of crazy stuff in my personal life, just went through a lot of stuff. There's been so much stress, emotion, and just everything that's gone into this car. You know, I sacrificed so much of my personal life to get this, not even just financially, but just stuff that happened with my family and my ex-relationship and a lot of other stuff that wasn't supporting this move. So today represents a huge day for me. I honestly probably could shed a tear how important it is, and just like how much has just led up to this point. But let's not get too sentimental. I'm currently waiting for my boy, Disfu Nate, to come through. He's going to come pick me up in his new whip that I haven't seen yet. And then we are going to go shoot over to JRP Performance where the tuning will begin. Oh snap, my Uber has arrived. Okay, okay. This is my first time seeing it, dude. This thing's pretty sick. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Long time no see. Intermission, these two crashed into each other. Nate's trying to get out of the lane.
I'm in the slow lane.
We're coming, Ronnie, eventually. Alright, so one long trafficked ride later with the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Disfu Nate. We're at JRP Performance. We'll get Ronnie in a second. But Nate, what is this thing?
Big ass bear for me. GT version.
But what kind of car is this?
Z4M coupe.
With an S2K motor in it?
Hopefully.
Pop the hood. She, is that the new Supra motor? Oh,
it's just bad.
I didn't know Nate had a Supra. That's just badge. That's sick, dude. Alright guys, so the moment we've been waiting for. The car's strapped on the dyno. It's got a lot of changes from the last time I've been here. Ronnie probably knows more in depth about what's going on with it.
Everything is different. So you got the 272 cam, so we got kept for 272s in there now. You have a 3-inch front mount intercooler from ETS. It is a 3-inch, right?
Yeah, it's 3-inch.
3-inch. You have a short route intercooler piping. Let's go look at it real quick.
Yeah.
So we have a short route intercooler piping for you, which allows us to put a mini battery over here. So there's a lot less bends instead of just having the big battery and a regular intercooler pipe that has many more bends and a longer route. So it kind of helps with spool, and you know, like I said, it doesn't have a lot of bends, so you eliminate a lot of restriction. You guys can see it has the tile tube blow-off valve. So this is a vented blow-off valve. Obviously we're on speed density now. It has a 4-bar map sensor. As you guys can see, there's no map sensor here. He has a BBK full. That's a dual ball bearing turbocharger. It's among the lines of an FP Red, I would say. If I were to give a comparison, I can't remember exactly how many pounds per minute it flows.
Right.
So we got a nice big K&N filter over here. A lot less restrictive than, you know, having the MAF over there and having a small filter. So we got some old school style 1150s from FIC. So they're low impedance injectors. But they're still great. I mean, I started the car, already did a few pulls, still idles great and stuff. Got Apex Power, the street version coil and plug kit. Let's see what else we got. Obviously intercooler piping, as I said, lower and upper intercooler piping.
Oh, and then the GSC 5041s, I think.
5041s, the 272. So the 5041s are actually the valve springs.
Yeah.
5041s are great valve springs actually because they have, I believe, 100 pounds of seat pressure, which is a lot. So you can, you know, make a lot of power down the road. That's what my car has when we made 870, revving to 9500, no problem, no.
That's
valve
crazy.
Float or anything. Yeah, so they're very good springs. Obviously, ARP head studs, which we'll see if we'll be needing it. Right now, the first like 2-3 light pulls that I did, I was just trying to, you know, dial in the fuel. So on wastegate, it's making 23 pounds. That's very good.
Yeah.
And it has very slight taper. So what that means is on E85, we can actually, you know, bring it on hard. He also does have a 525 fuel pump.
Right.
But the 1150s are going to be kind of going to be the limiting factor on this setup as far as how much boost we can run through it. But the good thing about the E85 is, you know, we can introduce a lot more timing and actually make a lot more power like that. But my guess is going to be somewhere around 450. We're probably going to run out of fuel.
Yeah.
But you know, that's just my guess. But you know, from as many cars as I've done, I think that would be a logical number. 450 would be a logical number. Other than that, I don't think I'm missing anything. It's a full, you know, stock bottom end.
Yep.
It hasn't ever came off or anything like that. He went from an Evo 8 turbo with you know, bungee cord battery tie downs.
Yeah, quick release.
Everything proper.
I forgot to mention that yesterday Ronnie texted me that at, I believe, 22 or 23 PSI with conservative everything on pump gas, I made 350 wheel. JRP has a Mustang dyno, which if you guys are familiar with dynos, it is the lowest reading type of dyno you could have. I believe it's still on pump gas right now. We'll see what it makes though. Do a couple runs in the car and see everything unwinds.
Tuning 491, Josh was asking me if tuning 491 is more tricky. Not necessarily, because especially if you have NOx sensor activated, or if you're tuning a standalone, you have a NOx sensor. Basically, the fuel on 91 octane especially is very NOx prone. So if you're running too much boost or too much timing, or the combination of both, the NOx sensor will, you know, feed back the ECU, and you'll be able to see that it's knocking and it doesn't like it. You can also monitor the knock voltage and stuff like that. Usually with bigger cams, you can induce a little bit more timing because your dynamic compression is kind of changing. So you have more overlap, less dynamic compression, and it allows you to get away with a few more degrees of timing. But usually on pump gas, you're limited on how much timing you can run and how much boost you can run. So right now we're about 24 pounds. It was seeing a little bit of knock activity, but the voltage is pretty quiet, and it only has like 7 degrees up top, so I'm not really concerned about it. So we're just gonna clean up the air fuel and the spool up range and just give it another go and see how it likes it. Trial and error, trial and error.
So we're done doing pulls on 91. I told Ronnie I don't really care about what it makes on 91, just because I'm going to use that map to drive around if for whatever reason there's no E85 pumps available. Right now, he's going to drain the tank, what's left of 91, throw in some E85, and now have some fun. Shout out this fool Nate blowing his eardrums out for my Instagram.
Should have got those headphones.
oh yeah, it's true. I didn't even think about that.
Alright, I'll have hearing aids by 30.
But now, time to drain the 91. I'm scared of this falling in my engine bay. The joy of switching fuels.
What?
I said the joy of switching fuels. Oh, alright. That worked. E85's in the tank. See what she does first pull. Right?
Gonna do a quick feeler pull. We got like pump gas timing in it. Last boost and pump gas. Just gotta feel it out.
Huh?
Goes on the E85 map.
Right on the money.
Told you it'll make
380 first actual pull.
So we do have a 18 psi wastegate on there, but we might not have enough preload on there, which is not exactly an issue because the pump gas tune that I did for Josh is literally just for him to get around, so he's never really gonna get on it. So worst case scenario, if we really can't get more boost than what we're getting out of it, right now it's at 23 pounds, I give it like 20% wastegate, it didn't pick up any, so worst case scenario, we can always take that off and preload a little more so we can hold more boost. But we'll see how it goes. I just gave it a little bit more timing, so it should really wake up now. This time we should hit 400 easily. But we'll see, depending on, you know, how the boost acts, we might have to preload the wastegate. So. So peak boost is being hit at about 4,200 RPM-ish. We touch about 25 pounds, and then a taper is to about 22 by redline. That's where we step up our timing. The turbo is not out of efficiency, however, it is out of wastegate, so we need to clock the Turbo Smart wastegate a little bit more. But I still have a little bit more room with the duty cycle, so I'm gonna try to cram a little bit more in and try to make it hold like, you know, at least 24, 25 pounds, maybe touching, you know, 27 or something like that. But even if we were to preload the wastegate, he's already at 75% injector duty, so by the time we get up to like 27 pounds, he's probably already going to be out of injector. So we're going to leave it there. We're going to, you know, walk up the timing a little bit. It's still super conservative. By redline, it's only at 13 degrees, so it's still super conservative. But I think we should be able to make like 420, clean up the AFRs a little bit, and then later on, whenever Josh actually goes to bigger injectors, because the fuel pump is good now, we just need bigger injectors. Pull, it was at like 85% duty cycle. Unfortunately, the gate just isn't holding. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to preload the gate. We're going to show you the process of doing that. And even though we already sort of mapped the 91 for him, the fuel and everything, the timing of fuel is safe, but Josh isn't really going to get on it on 91 octane. So that's going to be another session for another time. We basically have to redo the 91 tune if he wants to get on it. But at this point, because the boost is dropping hard, and we're really like limited on how much power we can make, because of that, what we're going to do is we're going to preload the wastegate. Meaning we're going to shorten the spring, or the spring arm I should say, and then we're going to have to manually pull it and put it on the gate arm. So once we do that, we should be able to get a few more pounds out of it and hopefully have it hold a little bit better up top. So that's what we're going to do right now, because he still has about 20-25% injector duty cycle left in it, so it's a waste for us not to do that right now. So you can make probably like, you know, 430 maybe instead of 405. So.
Yeah.
Yep, that's what we're gonna do right now. So we're just gonna wait for it to cool down. It's pretty hot.
This dude's touching my hot ass wastegate right now. You know, it's the second time I've seen you do this.
On this?
Yeah.
On whose car did I do it?
Yours?
Oh.
When you're tuning it. I forgot to mention, so now that first pull with the wastegate messed with, 411. It's holding boost, what'd you say, 26 pounds? That was?
Yes sir.
26 pounds.
Initially, it was holding about 25 and then tapering to 22. So now with about 20% less wastegate duty, we were able to hold 24 flat and it touched almost 27. So we're just gonna walk it up a little bit.
So we're sitting at like 411 on the Mustang right now, roughly about 460 dyno jet. Ronnie wants to preload the wastegate a little bit more, see if we can get a little more power out of it. Maybe it'll take us to the 430 mark, I don't know. We'll see.
Round two.
Round two, yes. Nate, is this your first dyno session you've ever watched?
Yeah, to be honest. This
Oh,
is
really?
crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, huh?
Huh?
It's weird seeing it, huh, in person?
There's like so much going on.
Yeah.
My eardrums are still ringing.
Alright, preloaded the wastegate another time. Time to give it a shot, see what she'll do. So those last few pulls are pretty much what we're clapped out at in terms of this setup. The wastegate's not really holding boost the way it should be. You know, obviously Ronnie tried to preload it 2 times, really just kind of making the maximum effort out of the setup. It's chilling right now at about 460 wheel dyno jet. This Mustang dyno right behind me here reads about 12% lower than dyno jet. So if it's 410 wheel on a Mustang times 1.12, which is 12%, puts us right about 460 wheel dyno jet. When I first got this car, I honestly just wanted to go full bolt-ons, the 85 stock 9 turbo. The only reason why I got a bigger turbo is just because when I first bought the car, it already had an Evo 8 turbo and there's a bunch of stuff that was like kind of Mickey Mouse with it. So I said, screw it, I'll buy a turbo, I'll get cams and everything. But I'm 400 wheel on a Mustang dyno. I'm definitely happy with this little street car. Definitely not looking to set any crazy records with it. It's not going to be a drag car. I just wanted to handle really well, ripping the canyons. Finally be able to throw on my work wheels as well. I may sell the, oh my god, I can't think of the name of the color of this, but I might sell the SE wheels. We'll see. All right, so Ronnie's about to dial in the 2-step right now. I got to give a huge shout out to this guy. Because literally, guys, literally, not even joking, in the middle of the night I said, hey Nate, want to take me to JRP at like 8 in the morning?
Anytime, anytime.
Nate overslept a little bit, it's okay. He came through, that's all that matters. He came through.
Running off of this caffeine right now.
When I needed him, he came through.
I got a chem test in a few.
Sir, you've outdone yourself.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Finally,
Let's
dude.
set up a nice 2-step, nice crisp, ear blowing 2-step for you.
Yeah, with that titanium exhaust.
With that titanium.
This ad is not sponsored by Tomei, guys. It's just really that loud.
What is it? Like 30 decibels? What is it supposed to be? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Whatever. It's definitely less than that. In case somebody's watching from California Highway Patrol or whatever.
26.
And this car has a catalytic converter. We love our environment. In fact, I don't even use paper. Everything's on my computer, you know, so I don't even waste paper. I don't even want to kill trees. That's how much we support the environment. In fact, we're trying to start working on electric vehicles from my end. I'm scared. Ready or what, dude?
I think my body's ready. Kind of scared. man, the myth, the legend. Mr. Nate's out of here. Chem test.
Guys.
Later, man. So every time I come out with Ronnie, guys, I can never escape.
Good for you. Good for your bladder.
I don't know. Alright guys, it is now day number 2. The session you watched yesterday, doing the pulls and everything. I was going to do some pulls in the car yesterday, but I drove home in traffic for about an hour and then there's some stuff I had to handle at home, so I was not able to really go out and do some pulls for you guys. Right now I'm about to get in the Evo. I'm about to go pick someone up that you guys have never met on the channel before and introduce you guys. Go grab some food and hopefully get a couple pulls. I'm not really too sure where in Mexico we're going to do the pulls, but it should be fun as long as it doesn't rain because it is really overcast today. Alright, so right now I'm gonna go to the Evo, or my garage started up. You guys have no idea how loud it is in this apartment complex I live in. With that Tome exhaust, with the cold starts on E85, it's godly loud. Like, I honestly feel really bad because where my garage is at, it's right by where people sleep. But since today is Saturday night, hopefully everyone is awake still or they're out, so when I start this up I won't feel as bad. God, this thing reeks like 85 in here. Hopefully this thing starts up first try. Here we go. You're gonna witness the struggle, guys. Holy shit, there we go. This thing is so loud, oh my god. Alright, so I didn't get a chance to film introduction because I was so worried about picking up, but vlog, Alexis vlog. Why are you being so weird? Stop being awkward. Act cool. So I had a chance to do like a random little pull that was kind of unannounced. I'll scare you. Oh my god, please start. Okay, 85 struggles, but anyway, it rained, guys, so if I can do a pull, I will try to. Came in for this, somehow ended up here. It's gonna be a minute before we leave, guys. You know my struggle. Alright, so we made it back home after a quick little run in Mexico. What do you think of that? Was cool? Yeah. Alright, so like Ronnie said too, the wastegate spring I have currently in it isn't strong enough to hold all the boost, so it's tapering to like 23, 24 pounds. Once I get a stiffer spring, I should be able to at least take 28 PSI all the way to redline, which should put me pretty close to around 450 on their Mustang dyno before I run out of injector. But I'm just enjoying the tune the way it is right now before I get the spring, and then obviously go get retuned for more. Now, me and Alexis are gonna make cookies, and I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my night. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe, there'll be a lot more Evo videos. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out.